It's a surprisingly productive time that sees Beckett write some of his most memorable pieces. Compared to the prose of the early 1960s, which was so highly condensed, the late work can be expansive, lyrical even. I'm thinking of what's sometimes called the late trilogy, with the incomparable flood of memories that happens in the first of these three, Company, followed by Il Signor Said and Worstward Ho. The letters chart the emergence of some major theatre works as well. The very surprising Not I, and later Footfalls and the very moving Come and Go. And Beckett moves towards television as well, writing some pieces that really will last, I think, such as Ghost Trio, Nacht und Träume, and the startling Quad. Why do I say surprisingly productive? Because in 1966, age 60, as the volume opens, Beckett feels completely washed up. In the very first letter in the volume, he writes to his friend Tony Van Velde. Two of his close friends, George Devine, the theatre director, and Alberto Giacometti, the artist, have recently died. And Beckett writes, Devine dead, Giacometti dead. Drive me to Père Lachaise and go straight through the red lights. It's a source of endless amazement to Beckett that he lives so long, well into his 80s. Beckett's a thoroughly diligent and loyal correspondent, so most of the letters are to old friends. But he does meet significant new figures, such as the actress Billie Whitelaw, the author Lawrence Schoenberg, and the academic who becomes his biographer, James Knowlson. Beckett wants his work to make its way in the world, but he has a horror of publicity of his own person. He knows the money will only cause him embarrassment, but at the same time he can't simply refuse the prize as Sartre had done, because that would be histrionic, disloyal to his friends and followers and to his publishers, and in fact likely to provoke even more publicity. He writes to his old friend Stuart McGuinness in 1966, having learned that McGuinness intends to nominate him for the prize. He writes, "Many thanks for your letter. I'm deeply moved by what you tell me. I have no idea how the Nobel works, simply know that there has been talk of me for it these past 3 or 4 years. Frankly, I have no ambitions in that direction. It is difficult to regard it as an honour, even supposing an appetite for honour. And as for the money, I have enough for my dwindling needs. But that you should feel that way about me goes to the old heart." Gone for good is the myth of Beckett the hermit. Hermits don't write 20,000 letters. That's roughly the number that we editors have found and transcribed. Our edition reveals the seamless continuity between the life and the writing, Beckett's devotion to his art, but also his devotion to his friends, especially when he feels these friends to be in need or in distress. Beckett was no saint, yet the letters reveal what I personally would want to call an exemplary life. Beckett's attitude towards his own legacy changed as he realized that his work was indeed going to outlive him. He understood that his letters would be sought and cited whether he wanted this to happen or not, and he preferred to leave the task of editing the letters to someone whom he trusted, Martha Fesenfeld. I do, but I'd rather not prejudice readers who are coming to the volume for the first time. Suffice to say that I know I'll personally be returning regularly to the late letters, the letters of the 1980s. The fact that they are shorter and fewer renders them all the more precious to me. To be honest, I've been so focused on bringing our project to completion that I haven't had much time left over to worry about the future, least of all the future of Beckett scholarship. But wherever Beckett scholarship goes, I trust that our edition of letters will accompany it and inform it.